That's me. I grew up here on Skaneateles Lake in upstate New York. I was a kid obsessed with the adventure that comes with water, boats and fishing and sailing and swimming and snorkeling. This place has been in the family for almost 70 years, and I get back here a lot. But this time, I'm here to finish something that I started a long time ago. This whole adventure started shortly after I turned 50. It felt like it was halftime. I needed to do something to recharge my physical and creative batteries for the second half. I decided to build a small boat and then use it to paddle as many of New York's Finger Lakes as I could. But then my wife got terribly sick, and after a decade of caregiving, I was exhausted, and I needed this even more.
This is my new kayak. I built it last summer at the Wooden Boat School in Maine. It took a week to build and then 3 weeks to finish. It's 14 feet long. It's made of sustainable okome plywood from Africa, 2 different colors of it. Hatches in the front and back for gear and for flotation. It's an absolute dream to paddle, and I'm so happy with it I can't stand it. So that's it. It's pretty simple. And I think it's time to go make it do what it was born to do. Well, we're heading south on Skaneateles Lake to try to find good conditions to start shooting. Weather is not cooperating so much. It's 7 to 9 from the south with 20-mile-per-hour gusts. Not exactly high-quality kayaking weather, so we're getting positioned and biding our time and hoping that it calms down a little bit so we can get to shooting today.
This lake is 16 miles long, and that's a lot of water. I was not at all sure that I could do it. But between the rhythm of the paddling and the physical exertion, it gets to feeling kind of zen-like. The weather forced us to do it in sections rather than in one big shot, which was initially disappointing, but eventually I was thankful for it because I don't think I would have made it the whole 16 miles in one day. Getting the boat sideways in that chop and that wind is a dangerous proposition, but thankfully the wind was mostly behind me. The final few miles were by far the diciest. There was big wind, there was high chop, there were white caps, not exactly ideal paddling or shooting weather, but that's the day you have, so you gotta make it work. What I needed more than anything when I finally started this project was an experience that was both creatively and physically transformative. I needed to rekindle my maker skills by building something that wasn't easy to build. Then I needed to recharge physically by paddling that thing a long way. I needed a goal, I needed focus, and I needed perseverance. I needed to do something hard to remind myself of the feeling of accomplishment. The boat was brilliant. The lake was formidable. And thankfully, my body held up.